your lifestyle?
Yes.
Because I don't, you live a really hectic lifestyle. And I don't understand all the running around, and who are these people that you surround yourself with, and who are these people? Do they violate you? Do you get robbed? What happens? Now, you threw a house party, and I got the footage, okay? Look at this. Now, who has this many people at their house? Like, he's mogul. Like, he can hire a plane right now, zoom it to South Africa, land on the roof of the hotel where she's staying, okay? Pay people off at the front desk, give me the key, and let me up in her room. It's funny how when men get older in hip hop, they're still, well respected, well versed, Cool Herc, you know what I'm saying, and Red Alert, and the legends, KRS-One. You put me in there, and all of a sudden it's like, oh no, Wendy's a talk show lady. No.
I didn't plan on this, but it is what it is. I have got to go eat my food with potato salad and everything, and I got to get on the plane in the morning, but I have a very full life.
I have no money, and I'm going to tell you something. If it happens to me, it could happen to you.
Lost over a decade of my life being hooked on cocaine.
Wendy Williams has always been the queen of spilling secrets in the entertainment industry, particularly when it comes to hip-hop's biggest names. But this time, the spotlight has turned on her, and the consequences may be far more serious than anyone anticipated. Known for her fearless, no-holds-barred style, Wendy became a household name by unmasking the secrets of the rich and powerful. Yet that unfiltered honesty came at a price. Diddy, the legendary music mogul with influence that stretches beyond the industry, has been linked to allegations that he's behind a series of threats against her.
Puffy and his baby's mother, Kim Porter, were seen coming out of the sex store together. But my thing is, when you have 3 kids with a man, is it ever really over?
Suggests that this vendetta has reached a chilling new level, with Wendy's own son Kevin Jr. becoming the latest target. So what's really going on here? Is this simply a clash of personalities, or does it reveal something darker lurking in the shadows of fame and fortune? Wendy's decision to expose Diddy's private dealings was a bold move, but it appears it may have cost her dearly. Diddy, a figure both respected and feared, has cultivated a powerful image in hip-hop and beyond. Over the years, he's become known for his ability to launch or end careers at will. But Wendy wasn't just any critic. She was the one media figure willing to reveal the controversial, even scandalous details about his life. Her revelations included whispers of closeted celebrities, tales of infidelity, and deep industry secrets that others wouldn't dare touch. In choosing to speak out, Wendy may have crossed an invisible line, igniting a feud that's now not only impacting her, but also those closest to her. The stakes have never been higher. Could Wendy's boldness in challenging one of the most powerful figures in entertainment have set off a chain of events she could never have foreseen? And if so, what does this mean for her future, her family, and the secrets of the industry she helped to expose? Stay with us as we dive deeper into this complex and shocking story, because as the layers unfold, one question becomes impossible to ignore. Just how far does Diddy's shadow reach in Wendy Williams' life, career, and beyond? In her early career, Wendy didn't hold back when discussing Diddy's relationships and controversies, including a high-profile nightclub shooting that left his public image stained. Diddy has faced accusations from all corners of the industry, but Wendy's spotlight seemed to dig deeper than others dared to. She brought up these events not just as rumors, but as pieces of a larger pattern that pointed to his influence and, as she saw it, his potentially dangerous behavior. Wendy's public criticism of Diddy reportedly created tension behind the scenes, painting her as a voice that needed to be silenced. One particularly provocative claim involved Diddy's relationship with Cassie, a singer he dated for over a decade. According to Wendy, Diddy's behavior in this relationship displayed signs of controlling tendencies that were allegedly far from the glamorous image he projected. In many ways, Wendy saw Diddy as a figure who maintained a facade of charm and success, while allegedly using his power to control those close to him. Wendy's stories about Cassie and Diddy raised the question, was this superstar's public image hiding a darker reality? Perhaps the most explosive moment in their saga came when Wendy publicly suggested that Diddy might have had a role in the tragic death of Biggie Smalls. This accusation, even if implied, was groundbreaking. In the hip-hop community, Biggie's legacy is monumental, and any allegations concerning his death strike a nerve. Wendy's comments went beyond the boundaries of celebrity gossip. They touched a deeply sensitive part of hip-hop history, making her an enemy to some of the industry's most powerful people, including Diddy. In recent years, Wendy's own health issues have been thrust into the spotlight. Her struggle with addiction and reports of financial mismanagement have led some to speculate whether these problems were exacerbated by those who could benefit from her downfall. Wendy's son, Kevin Jr., voiced concerns that certain people in Wendy's inner circle might not have her best interests at heart. He went as far as to suggest that her team enabled her drinking and acted in ways that seemed to prioritize profit over her well-being. The legal battles over Wendy's finances add another layer to this story. Wells Fargo froze her accounts, claiming her former advisor had voiced concerns about her mental stability. This set off a chain of events that led to her being placed under financial guardianship, a move that Wendy publicly fought, arguing that it stripped her of her independence. Kevin Jr.'s statements about Wendy's handlers potentially exploiting her situation only add fuel to the theory that her troubles might not be entirely of her own making. Behind the scenes, rumors suggest that Diddy's reach could even extend to Wendy's struggles. The idea that Diddy or those aligned with him might have played a role in Wendy's downward spiral is speculative, but it resonates with the story of a woman who stood against a giant and paid the price. Wendy's suspicions about her team's motives, her legal battles, and the disturbing notion that her health issues might have been exacerbated by outside forces create a chilling portrait of her current life. It's a story that raises unsettling questions about what happens when someone in the spotlight becomes a target for those with power and influence. The origins of Wendy and Diddy's feud reach back over 30 years, and the incidents that define their history are as dramatic as any Hollywood plot. One infamous story recounts an alleged confrontation orchestrated by Diddy, in which he reportedly had members of his girl group Total confront Wendy in an attempt to intimidate her. This was not just a confrontation, it was a calculated move that showcased Diddy's reputedly ruthless approach to handling criticism. It wasn't enough to ignore Wendy, she had to be silenced, and this event painted Diddy as someone willing to use his connections to make that happen. Another stark example of Diddy's alleged manipulation involves the story of his former artist Shine, who took the fall after a legal incident involving a nightclub shooting. According to reports, Diddy distanced himself from Shine when legal trouble loomed, effectively letting him bear the consequences alone. To Wendy, this behavior was emblematic of a deeper pattern in Diddy's interactions, an ability to use people when they served his purposes and discard them when they became liabilities. In retaliation for her treatment, Wendy once allegedly leaked a photo of Diddy's son with Suge Knight, a move that struck close to Diddy's heart. Suge Knight was a well-known rival of Diddy's, and this act wasn't just a jab at Diddy's personal life, it was a warning that Wendy was not easily intimidated. This incident not only highlighted Wendy's audacity, but also deepened the feud, making it clear that this was more than a passing spat. In more recent years, Diddy's alleged attempts to maintain his public image have become increasingly visible. Faced with growing criticism from former artists and industry insiders, Diddy has reportedly relied on tactics like NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, to keep his past under wraps. By silencing his former artists, Diddy has, according to critics, created an environment of fear that has stifled stories that might otherwise expose him. Wendy's insights into Diddy's alleged control over his personal relationships, including his relationship with Cassie, paint a portrait of a man deeply invested in maintaining power and control. This perspective highlights the need for figures like Wendy to challenge these imbalances publicly. Wendy's bold approach to discussing Diddy's actions has made her both a hero to some and a target to others, showcasing the high cost of truth-telling in a world where secrets are currency. Wendy Williams' willingness to address the untouchable topics has always set her apart from others in the media world. From the start, her brand was built on telling the stories people wanted to hear but didn't dare to tell, regardless of whose reputations were on the line. This fearlessness allowed her to reach unprecedented heights in daytime television, with a loyal fan base that appreciated her candid, raw approach. But as she took on some of the entertainment industry's biggest names, Wendy also attracted a growing number of powerful adversaries, and Diddy was perhaps her most formidable. Diddy's response to Wendy's claims and criticisms has often been indirect, but those close to both figures suggest that his influence is woven through the trajectory of Wendy's career, especially during his downturn. In the competitive world of hip-hop and entertainment, Diddy has cultivated an image of resilience, determination, and success. However, to maintain this image, he reportedly employs strategies that critics argue border on manipulative, strategies Wendy was all too willing to expose. As Wendy's story evolved, the public began to see her as more than just a talk show host. Her openness about her personal struggles, including her battles with addiction and health complications, made her a sympathetic figure in a way that her brash on-screen persona could not. She spoke openly about the cost of fame and how her career had impacted her life, her marriage, and most significantly, her health. This transparency turned Wendy from a mere celebrity commentator into a complex figure whose own journey mirrored the very stories she covered. The allegations of Diddy's influence over Wendy's life and career have sparked significant debate among fans and critics alike. Could Wendy's downfall truly be linked to a vendetta? For some, the answer is undoubtedly yes. The idea that a mogul like Diddy could leverage his network to impact Wendy's career isn't far-fetched in an industry where power dynamics often dictate who rises and who falls. The entertainment world has always had a dark underbelly, and Wendy's story is a stark reminder of the consequences faced by those who go against the grain. Beyond her personal feud with Diddy, Wendy's legacy is also marked by her role as a whistleblower in the world of hip-hop. Over the years, she has not only talked about Diddy, but also other influential figures, bringing attention to topics that were previously kept out of the public eye. Her approach to discussing issues like closeted identities within hip-hop, controversies surrounding artists, and instances of exploitation has both shaken and redefined celebrity journalism. It's this boldness that made her show so popular, but it's also the very quality that may have made her enemies. The implications of Wendy and Diddy's feud extend beyond them as individuals and touch upon broader societal questions about power, influence, and control within the entertainment industry. Figures like Diddy are often seen as untouchable, using their wealth and connections to shield themselves from public scrutiny. Wendy's willingness to challenge this status quo has, in many ways, highlighted how rare it is to see such figures held accountable. Her resilience has given voice to a larger issue of unchecked power in the industry, power that can silence critics, shape narratives, and influence lives behind the scenes. Wendy's son, Kevin Jr., now finds himself caught in the crossfire of his mother's conflicts, which adds a deeply personal dimension to the story. Kevin Jr.'s recent claims about those around Wendy, allegedly enabling her self-destructive behavior, have raised red flags for fans who feel Wendy's well-being may be at risk. These allegations add an emotional layer to the story, illustrating how Wendy's struggle isn't just about fame or fortune, but also about family and survival. Kevin Jr.'s concerns for his mother's safety and independence suggest a level of vulnerability that few people outside of her inner circle truly understand. The idea that Diddy's influence could extend to Wendy's guardianship and financial struggles is a chilling possibility that fuels speculation and concern. In a way, this speculation reflects the broader issue of autonomy for public figures who, despite their fame, are often at the mercy of powerful industry players. Wendy's financial guardianship battle with Wells Fargo, where her access to her own money was restricted, underscores the vulnerability that can come with fame, a reality that even someone as outspoken and influential as Wendy cannot fully escape. From a cultural perspective, Wendy and Diddy's feud also speaks to the complexities of loyalty and betrayal within the celebrity world. Wendy once supported Diddy, even defending him during controversies, but this support vanished when she started pulling back the curtain on his alleged dealings. It's a reminder that in the entertainment industry, relationships are often transactional, and alliances can turn into rivalries in the blink of an eye. Wendy's eventual decision to expose Diddy's alleged double life not only intensified their feud, but also underscored the precarious nature of relationships in an industry where personal and professional lives are deeply intertwined. Diddy's methods of silencing critics and controlling narratives have often involved legal measures and NDAs, which effectively keep former artists and associates from speaking out. For many, these tactics paint a picture of an industry where secrets are kept under lock and key, and those who dare to challenge the status quo pay a heavy price. Wendy, by refusing to sign an NDA herself, set a precedent that speaks volumes about her courage and commitment to revealing the truth, even at great personal cost. Her resistance to being silenced has given fans a rare glimpse into the hidden power struggles within the entertainment world, inspiring a new wave of conversations around transparency and accountability. Wendy's revelations about Diddy's alleged behavior towards his artists, his personal relationships, and even his family reflect her broader mission to hold public figures accountable, regardless of their power. By discussing these issues openly, she has empowered others to question and critique those who might otherwise go unchecked. However, her willingness to expose these details has also made her a target, illustrating the high stakes involved in being a truth teller in an industry that thrives on illusion. The continuing feud between Wendy and Diddy not only captivates audiences but also serves as a cautionary tale about the cost of speaking out. Wendy's experiences reveal the complexities of life as a celebrity journalist, someone tasked with balancing the demands of fame, the pursuit of truth, and the personal toll of public scrutiny. Her Her story is emblematic of the challenges faced by those who work in an industry where influence is everything and where speaking out can come with devastating consequences. As Wendy's story unfolds, it reminds us that her legacy is more than just a series of sensational headlines. It's the story of a woman who, despite the odds, has remained unbreakable in the face of intimidation, health struggles, and financial setbacks. Her journey challenges us to think critically about the power structures in the entertainment industry and the human costs associated with fame. Wendy's willingness to pull back the curtain on figures like Diddy has given her career a profound sense of purpose, even as it has brought her significant challenges. Ultimately, Wendy's saga with Diddy raises a question: in a world where influence can buy silence, who will be brave enough to continue speaking out? The ongoing tension between Diddy and Wendy Williams is a story that forces us to confront larger questions about celebrity culture, power, and accountability. When one voice is silenced, what stories are left untold? And when those in power use their influence to control narratives, how many people are left paying the price? Thanks for watching. Check out our other videos, dive deeper, stay curious, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to never miss an update. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, inside out.